Hey guys, and welcome to the MrMaple Show. I'm Tim Nichols with Mr. Maple. Today I'm bringing you my top 5 fall color Japanese maples here at Dr. John and Jerry Kritikos' garden. Guys, it's November, first week. We got some fall color, just rocking it out. 2025, Flat Rock, North Carolina, Zone 7A, 7B. Just give you some credentials right there, but the fall color right now is amazing. Guys, I'm gonna start with number 5. Right here behind me is Germaines Gyration. Germaines Gyration rocks it out in the fall with yellows and oranges in the fall. We're a little bit early right now. It's a weeping cascading lace leaf. It's one of the fastest growing weeping green lace leaves that's out there. It goes 10 foot in height by 10 foot in width, maybe 12 foot in width in 10 years. So it's one of the fastest growing cascading weeping umbrella Japanese maples you can have. Guys, the yellow on it is outstanding in the fall, and it hits some oranges. We're a little bit early. It's gonna be going to some oranges probably in the next few days, getting those highlights in there with this yellow. It's my number 5 spot for top 5 fall colors here at Dr. John and Jerry Kritikos' garden in Flat Rock. It is rocking it out right now, and I'm trying to hit the things that are looking peak fall color right now because that's where it's at. And this tree is spectacular and really doing its stuff. Let's go check out number 4. Now guys, here is my number 4 spot, Ogon Sarasa. Ogon Sarasa, known as the golden calico cloth Japanese maple. It's a brick red in the spring. It gets green veins throughout the leaf. It is amazing upright red Japanese maple. It gives you an untraditional color of red than your typical red upright that Bloodgood has. Where Bloodgood's to be more maroon, this one's more of that brick red. So it's phenomenal. Late season, it goes to like a green red, which is really pleasing, especially on this larger leafed Aminum style Japanese maple. Fall color though is where this tree gets its name of the golden calico cloth. As you can see here, just rocking it out with some yellows and oranges right now, guys. That is just spectacular. It's got that larger leaf, something of the kin of something like Bloodgood. It'll end up getting 8 to 10 feet in 10 years. Needs protection from the hot afternoon sun, but I'm telling you guys, this is a next level Japanese maple, overlooked in the trade. It has that it factor, and what I mean by that is it has such dynamic contrast between the spring and the fall. Think about it, brick red, and then you go to this yellow orange that you get right here. That grabs your attention, lets you know fall has arrived. And this is an amazing, amazing tree to put out in the landscape to really contrast some of your other trees. You pair this out there with something like an Emperor One or something like that, you're gonna have trees that look similar, but then when fall hits, bam, whammy, amazing. Also a great tree to pair with Osakazuki because Osakazuki is going to that red in the fall. This one goes to that yellows to oranges. And the spring color is different than Osakazuki, so it's almost like they trade what you'd think about each tree going to in the fall. Guys, that's my number 4 spot. Let's go check out my number 3 spot of the best fall colors here right now in Dr. John and Jerry Kritikos' garden. Guys, we're here, number 3, Acer Japonicum Taki no Gawa. Now, Taki no Gawa, I had to get it where the light's hitting it like this. That is making this tree look amazing. Now I've been trekking up and down the hills here, so if I'm breathing a little heavy. This thing is amazing. This is one of the most that I have seen of an Acer Japonicum selection that is similar to what I see in Japan growing out in the wild. On our trips to Japan, be it Nikko National Park or hiking through the mountains, this is exactly very similar to what we see growing out there in the wild. It's a medium-sized Acer Japonicum leaf. We've got a multitude of colors, yellows, oranges, reds all at the same time. Right now, the overall effect from a distance, like an orange. The leaf has that full moon rounded leaf to it. It is spectacular, it's beautiful. In hotter climates, you may need to give Acer Japonicum some protection from the hot afternoon sun. But here in Western North Carolina, Taki no Gawa can handle full sun. And guys, when the sun gleams off that in the fall, it is amazing. Now it's typically gonna have a green leaf during the spring and the summer, but I'm telling you, when fall hits, that's when the Japonicums are king, and you just get some of the best fall colors. One of the reasons for that is fall colors for Japonicums are often based on, we'll go up close and check the leaves out. A lot of the Japonicum leaves fall color are based on the timing of the day, the shrinking of the day in the fall. As daylight hours decrease, that turns on some of the fall color for Acer Japonicums. I mean, look at that. that red tipping on that yellow. Whew, that is amazing. And you see there, it's got a good medium-sized leaf. It's larger than some of the palmatums, but not really, really large. This is very typical of what I see growing out in the wild in Japan. Now, Taki no Gawa, an older cultivar, 8 to 10 foot in 10 years. Really nice fall color on this. All right, guys, let's head on and we're gonna go down to my number two spot for best fall color here at Dr. John and Jerry Criticos' garden. Guys, this garden's got some beautiful plants. I did a walkthrough of this. Hopefully the walkthrough is aired. If not, it's coming out soon of this place in fall color. You'll have to check that out. Guys, number two, I'm headed there. Guys, my number two spot here in the gardens, Eastern Palmatum Osakazuki. Osakazuki is a green Japanese maple that's very much something like you'd use in traditional Japanese gardening. It's got that big green aminum leaf. And that big green aminum leaf is a great summery feel in the spring and the summer. A crisp feel. What people typically think of about a Japanese maple. But when fall hits, you get some amazing, amazing red colors out of Osakazuki. It starts off as a deep maroon and then goes to a bright, vibrant red. I mean, check that out. That is outstanding. You see a shadow of a large poplar on this other side going across it. But I'm telling you, Osakazuki, one of the best fall colored Japanese maples. And it's coming at my number two spot. It's easy to grow, it's cold tolerant, it's durable. It will be about 10 foot in 10 years. It's consistently considered one of the best fall colored Japanese maples. And you know, sometimes people get tricked by that maroon happening first. Often you'll get that maroon happen and then the vibrance gets turned up and then all of a sudden it turns to a bright red. Now, it gets its name Osakazuki after a drinking glass that is this exact color. So if you tell someone from Japan, Osakazuki, they already know the color that this tree will turn in the fall. This is spectacular. One of the best fall colored Japanese maples in the trade today. You must be wondering, like, if Osakazuki came in at number two, what's number one? We'll get there in a second, don't worry. Guys, Osakazuki though, it's an easy tree to grow and a beautiful tree to put out there for fall color planting, where when the fall hits, you get the changes of the seasons with the Japanese maple. And then you go from spring to summer, and then fall hits, wham, you know fall has hit when Osakazuki's in the garden and that fall color hits, because it's one of the brightest and most vibrant colors in the landscape. It's got a bigger leaf, something like a bloodgood, but it's a green leaf instead of being red like bloodgood. So it's a great tree to pair out there with something like Osakazuki and bloodgood, or like that Ogon Sarasa that we talked about earlier, because you're going to get contrast in the spring and the summer, and then when the fall hits, Ogon Sarasa and Osakazuki switch fall colors of what you'd think they would go to. Ogon Sarasa going to that yellow-orange, while Osakazuki going to the red. Some awesome plants in fall color here in Flower Rock, North Carolina. Love what's happening right now. We're getting some beautiful fall color, and man, when it's like this, this is what Western North Carolina is known for. Amazing fall color. And Japanese maples, they often go to the fall color a little bit after the mountains. And with Japanese maples, almost anybody can get good fall color when you plant a Japanese maple in your garden. They get better and better with age. Guys, that's been my 5 spot all the way through my 2 spot. Let's go check out my number 1 fall color Japanese maple here at Dr. John and Jerry Criticos' garden. Guys, we're down here to my number 1 Acer japonicum Vitifolium. Now, Vitifolium is an Acer japonicum selection. It's got a bigger leaf than Taki no Gawa. It's going to be that really classic selection. People call it a grape vine maple or a grape leaf maple. I'm not into fruit. So to me, that seems like degrading a Japanese maple, calling it after a fruit tree. But it does have that bigger leaf that's just huge. One of the bigger leafed Acer japonicums. And in the fall, you get some beautiful shades of orange. Really nice shades of yellow in there, oranges, and then even some reds late. It's one of the better fall colored japonicums with that bigger Acer japonicum leaf. Guys, I love what Taki no Gawa does. That green leaf, that bigger leaf, gives a tropical feel out there. Being an Acer japonicum, it and Taki no Gawa that I mentioned earlier, both of them will actually, in the spring on a mature plant, get seed and flowers, really flowers first, that are maroon red, almost purple red at times in the early spring. That is something that's really cool. It's larger than what you get on a typical palmatum, and that makes it very attractive. It's different than the small flowers you get. You know, they're probably 2 or 3 times the size of what you'd get on an Easter palmatum. So if you've seen flowers on a Japanese maple before, you may not have, because they're, you know, not very showy. On the Japonicums, everything's bigger, the flowers and those leaves. And those leaves put on a display in the fall, guys. Whew, man, you get some gorgeous shades in here. Let's go in and check out some of these leaves. Just walking through here. The sun was hitting us a little bit ago and really gleaming. I'm hoping the guys got some B-roll of that while that was happening. And right now, guys, we got just some amazing just oranges in there. Some reds starting to come in. Some of those yellows are still in there. You're starting to see towards the top of the plant that a little more sunlight. You're starting to see some more reds coming in. Sunlight typically brings more red, which are the carotenoids. But what you see when you see fall color on a Japanese maple is a symphony of all of the chemicals in the leaf playing together. You see the chlorophyll, which is right here, the green, starts to leave the plant and go back down to the roots, basically storing all those carbohydrates for winter. And what we're seeing here are flavonoids with the yellows. We're seeing carotenoids and many other chemicals just playing a role in bringing what you see on the leaves of fall colors of Japanese maples. It's a fun, exciting kind of thing to realize how complicated showing fall color is and the amazing process that happens in this. Vitifolium is a beautiful tree, typically 6 to 8 foot in 10 years. Protection from the hot afternoon sun in hotter climates. This is an amazing tree, and right now in fall color, it's one of the best out here, just really popping off a multitude of colors. And just, you're seeing right there, just, I mean, that looks like artwork. Just reds popping off with the oranges and yellows. It's my favorite one right now, guys, happening. It may not be my favorite every time out here at Dr. Criticos's, but right now, this one is stealing the show. Guys, that's my top 5 fall colored Japanese maples here in the garden at Dr. John and Jerry Criticos's garden, first week in November, 2025. Y'all, hope you enjoyed this kind of video. If you like this type of stuff, make sure you subscribe to us here on the MrMaple Show. And guys, remember to shop with us on MrMaple.com. We're a family mail order business. We ship directly to your door, and we do the largest selection of Japanese maples in the United States, and one of the largest in the world. And when it comes to Japanese maples, that's what we love. That's what we're passionate about. That's why we put out so much content for you here on the MrMaple Show. Take care, y'all. God bless, and have a great day.